I know I haven't done one of these commentaries or whatever in like a really, 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 really long time. Or like not even one. I just haven't done a video on my channel in a really long time. And so I don't know what the support of this will be or like anything, but I saw this video on my recommended. And so, what's it called? There was another one. I made another video about the same subject. And so I'm just gonna do this one because why not? Alright, so let's just get right into it.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie and this is Ryla. She is my kid. I got pregnant.
Real quick question, is the baby supposed to be held like that? I feel like she's strangling him. Look at his face, dude. He looks like, what is my life? Bro, people don't realize he's gonna be like 14 and his mom's only gonna be like 24. And don't bother actually doing the math. I did it for you. He's gonna be, oh shoot, I did it wrong. He's gonna be 14 and she's gonna be 28. Imagine having a 28 mom when you're in freaking freshman year of high school. Just imagine, that is weird.
When I was 14. Today I will be doing my story time on finding out how I was 14 and pregnant, how I told her dad and my family, the reaction. She is currently 4 months old. She just turned 4 months. Tomorrow she has to go get her shots, which is really, really unfortunate. It all started in October of 2016. I met
Real quick question. I don't even remember my birthday sometimes. How does she exactly remember? October 16th, 2017. The time was 6:30 p.m. and 23 seconds. And we just let's just keep. Why does the background look like it's blue and everything else is white? This does not make sense.
her dad walking down the street in my neighborhood. Funny, I know. Anyways, we both caught each other's eyes, and then that day I was like, yo, I want to like get.
Did she just say she met him on the street? Okay. What a way to meet your boyfriend slash girlfriend. I mean, imagine just seeing them on the street and automatically knowing, baby, that's, hey, baby. It says baby, automatically he's pregnant. Oof.
His info, you know? But like I did, I was too scared. So then the following day I seen him again. I was like, I cannot like skip this again, you know? So
Yeah, this is why kids should not have teenage moms. All right, it's gotten to a point where you have like a 48-year-old mom or dad, and you're impossibly cringe, and sometimes it just makes me want to freaking jump off a bridge or something. And other times, if you have a 48-year-old mom or whatever, your kid is like well behaved and everything. Imagine a teenage girl that is talking like she is 3 years old, like I wanted to get his number, right? Having a child. What do you think that child will be when he grows up? I'm just gonna take a guess. Pretty much like her.
I got his Instagram and stuff. That night he texted me and then he's like, yo, we should chill, go to the park or something. And I was like, sure. Him and about 4 or 5 other guys, we always.
If the same thing that just went through your mind went through mine, decided to go to a park with this guy I just met on the street. It was me and 5 other guys. Comes home pregnant. You know there's something wrong that happened in that park. If you are not older than 18, do not be watching this video. That is just a recommendation.
Went to the park together in my neighborhood. My mom and dad, they got a really, really bad first impression of him because I wasn't.
Bro, I wish you guys had, like, I wish I had a face cam. Right. Just imagine. I'm copying her right now. Alright? Listen to my mouth noises. And my hand is moving up and down right now in a fist. My parents were had a Where were your mom and dad to raise you, dude? You never chew gum or make sounds with your mouth, especially when talking to people slash a camera.
Supposed to be at that park. I was supposed to be with my friend Mariah at her house, but I wanted a boyfriend. No, I'm just kidding. I was being a
Why do people do that? I don't get it. I'm just kidding. It doesn't change the fact that you just said something that is really annoying and obnoxious. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's like when you say something really offensive and then you just say no offense and expect the other guy to be like, nah, it's alright, dude. We're good. We're chilling. Everything is okay. We're homies now. No, doesn't work like that. And back. Don't lie to your parents. Your parents are the people that will raise you. If you just want to have an easy life, be easy with your parents. They'll treat you good. You treat them good, and then there's no trouble with anything. But if you go out lying, telling your mom and dad you're going with your friend Mariah instead going with five guys to a park, well, you have to expect your parents to be a little bit mad.
teenager, and so I went to the park. It was dark at like 7:30 or 8. It was in the winter, obviously. So anyways, I went to the park. While we were walking there, my dad pulled up in his truck and he's like, Natalie, and then I ran and I hopped my friend's backyard.
Imagine your dad sees you, and the only thing, instead of confessing to your dad and probably getting a less punishment, you try to run away and act like nothing happened. And she tried to hop her friend's fence and act like nothing happened. And okay, I was 8 and I probably had a higher IQ than this female.
Into her house to make it seem like, oh, I totally wasn't the one there. And so he came up to the boys and he's like, was that Natalie?
I love how she's making fun of herself. She just said like she got pregnant. She was 14, 9 months. All right, and then he's 4 months. So you're 15 right now. 15 in some like a month or two. Right? You act like this happened such a long time ago, like you're in your 50s. You're like, well, I was stupid and I jumped the fence, even though you're still stupid. Because if you look at the background of your room, blue, especially baby blue, and white just do not go together. And then having a bunch of colors as a bed mattress just doesn't make sense. And zip up your jacket, please.
This and that. He found me at my friend's house that night. I got grounded. It was just a bad situation. Fast forward to Halloween. Me and him went trick-or-treating together. But I didn't tell my mom.
It was a bad situation. You know, if you'd have just told your friends, I'm gonna go hang out in the park with a couple of new guys I met, all right, or like invited one of your girlfriends with you to just like be trustful, all right, then you would have like gotten maybe a no, but of higher chance of a yes. And so then lying, and then getting caught, and then doing the same mistake again, and then just it was a bad situation. It wasn't. It was your fault.
I was going with him. I told her I was going with my friend Mariah again. Went to green belt.
All right. Let's skip over to the parents real quick. Shouldn't the parents at this point know, like, code word Mariah? Maybe that symbolizes I'm not gonna be actually hanging out with any of my friends, but sneaking out with a guy I met on the street. Like, the parents should be like kind of on top of this already, especially because it's like a teenage girl, and that sounds weird or like sexist. Take it whatever way you want, but teenagers, guys or girls, will act up doing anything, especially because the way your parents talk to you. Like if your parents say no, a teenager is probably going to do the opposite of what you said. So the more mature thing to do is not ground your daughter or take away your daughter's technology, but take your daughter's choice into consideration. Like when you were little, how did you and your her dad met? Like you guys had to meet by dating. You guys didn't just get married straight away. And so you just have to take it through her point of view. Yes, it was underage pregnancy or whatever, but the parents didn't know that. It's not their fault. But at this point, they should kind of know the code words for this. They should kind of be able to help with the girl and be like, okay, if you like this guy, at least come to our house, or like let's go to theirs. Let's not hang out at the park at 7 p.m. or something. But you know what? That's what I would do, and I'm what 14, so I'm not a legible parent, but she is somehow.
And I was waiting for him. A group of my girlfriends went over to my house looking for me. Like, oh, she told us she was going with you. Anyways, I was with
Okay. If you're gonna do a lie, at least have your friends in the lie. Don't be like, I'm gonna go sleep at my friend Mariah's house, and then Mariah comes to pick you up. Alright, like tell Mariah if they ask, or like tell your friend group or something. Don't just make up a lie and not be able to back it up at all. Alright, and so I'm not trying to teach you how to lie. I'm just saying, don't be stupid.
Paris. So I got grounded again. At this point we were dating. After that, I told my parents, I was like, you know what, we're dating. Every day I would hang out with him at the park. Eventually my mom's like, I would rather you guys just come over here.
I actually promise I never seen this video before. Alright? The parents did what I thought they would do. Like, instead of like telling her no, alright, and then risking her sneaking out at night or getting in trouble, she was like, at least come to our house, alright, like more safe. At least I can see what you guys are doing.
So I could see what you guys are doing. We started going over to my house, but it was pretty boring because like she wanted to keep an eye on us. So then
You know, that's where you got it wrong. Dating isn't for being sexual or kissing or doing that stuff. I think for me, dating is to that step stool to marriage, that get to know the person. Right? It's instead of like doing what you guys wanted to do, you guys can get to know each other more, see the different sides of you guys, and that's what the mom wanted. It's like if people date, not like, okay, she's young, she's 14, she shouldn't be thinking of marriage. Either should she be thinking of dating, to be honest. But if you're dating for absolutely no reason, just to date, then what's the point? Like, you can date and have a family and have children, but if you're not married, I don't think it's official. Like, I don't think you two are a couple until you're married. But that's just my opinion.
we decided to go over to his house and I'd pretend his mom was there. Yeah. This whole entire thing is like a basic teenage story, like lying to your parents.